First, the buzz on the internet was that Idris Elba may be next in line to play 007. Now news has come out that Michael B. Jordan may be in line to play the iconic DC superhero, Superman. Some are praising the move while others are outraged. Of course, the people praising the move are calling those outraged racists. I think this is ridiculous as well as exceptionally ironic. First of all, it's ridiculous because there seems to be a faction of people that are so closed-minded and myopic that for some reason they equate any criticism towards a black person as racism. They fail to see that people can actually be judging on something other than that, such as merit, or in terms of casting, whether it's a good choice or not. For those exceptionally stupid people, hating something with a black person doesn't make you a racist. Hating something because it's a black person does. Or, for that matter, hating something because it's a white person. In this case, Michael B. Jordan is a fantastic actor. I personally loved him in both Creed and Black Panther. But I still think he's a bad choice for the part of Kal-El / Clark Kent / Superman. But for the record, I actually think they are looking for him for something other than Kal-El. I think they're looking at him for Steel or maybe even Jon Stewart. But why do I think he's a bad choice for Clark Kent, you ask? Simple. He looks nothing like the part. For 80 years now, we have had Superman in pop culture. He has been depicted a certain way in that time. We grew up with him looking that way our whole entire lives. When we see him in a movie, he should look like the part. Otherwise, why not just create a new character? For those idiots who insist that is racism, I would be equally annoyed and uninterested if they cast a white guy with blonde hair. Why? Because that is not Superman. I also don't want Tom Cruise's T'Challa either. If you're going to adapt these characters that fans have loved for decades, then give the fans what they want. It's that simple. That doesn't mean there is no place for diversity. That means it's long overdue that we create new, iconic black characters. Spawn, Black Panther, Static Shock, Batwing, The Signal. These should be just scratching the surface of new, diverse characters without raping the current library and fan base. It's sad how movie and comic book companies alike try to make up for their own lack of diversity, something they have always actually had a say in the first place. They controlled whether we had diversity or not. The American public has been ready for decades. Now, to hide their own mistake, they overcompensate by shitting all over the existing fan base and existing characters in order to look progressive. That is why the destructive trend in both mediums recently is replacing existing white characters with black replacements. What a way to shit all over everyone. The white fan base lose their beloved characters, and the black community get hand-me-downs that will always be plagued by the fact that they aren't theirs originally. Only morons think that this is a truly progressive step. Now, some might argue that there is a black Superman in comics. DC Comics created Earth 23 where everyone is black. Well, okay. Then where is the planet where everyone is white? Oh yeah, you can't do that without being racist. Funny how people don't see that racism works both ways. This is not progress, this is racism. DC Comics also created Earth M, or Milestone Comics, an imprint dedicated to new exciting black characters. What's the problem there? Oh yeah, they are completely segregated from the primary DC universe. Not much is more racist than segregation. Now let's not forget Earth 2. Earth 2 is the greatest possibility in my mind for a Superman movie being led by Michael B. Jordan. In Earth 2, Superman is now Val Zod, a young black man. The character is actually pretty cool. That's the problem with these replacements. Sometimes they can be cool, like Miles Morales' Spider-Man. But being a cool character does not change the extremely flawed reasoning behind the creation of these characters, the racism behind the birth of them, the overcompensating from a person that feels guilt. All that same effort could have been used on creating a new character. It's weird how if someone doesn't like the idea of a black replacement, they are labeled a racist when they just want the characters they fell in love with to be recognizable. It's even more ironic that when a company deems the white characters are expendable in the name of progress, no one realizes that that actually is racism because they are now actually targeting a race. Here's a short list of the replacements recently. This is not progress, and this is not equality. We need to create new, diverse characters, not rape our own history while screwing over longtime fans. Michael B. Jordan, he also should not be stuck in the middle of this stupid debate because these dumbass companies are the true racists of the story. The fans have always wanted diversity. They just want it done right.